Continuing on. Post-Christmas Day. Eileen's been caught. The hole in her apartment has now been filled. So we're somewhat trapped again. And there's a creepy mark on the wall. And Robbie's pointing at us. Another creepy mark on the wall. It's some kind of stain. Come to think of it, it also looks like an evil demon. Use the succubus talisman. What the hell? After he did the ritual of the Holy Assumption, other worlds began to force their way into his universe, and it began to swell horribly. But his universe is different than ours. It has limits. And in the limits of that universe, he rules as a king. And in the deepest part of his kingdom is his mother. Bunch of 4 indentations on the wall. Temptation is inscribed onto the depression. So we need to put the plates that we've been finding throughout the game. Now we have a completed hole. The hole. Where will it lead to this time? Eileen, I wonder if she's okay. Yeah, that's how I probably would have reacted too. think if you go back in, he's gone. Yeah. Okay, don't laugh. Don't laugh. But that's the sound they make when you hit them. It's really dumb. I don't know how the game got out with that sound effect. But they burp when you hit them, and it's hilarious, and it's amazing. There's a strange human-shaped object. It completely destroys the atmosphere of this place, unfortunately. It's a bloody operating table. That guy, what in God's name was he doing here? It's a shame that the sound effects kind of ruin it a bit for me. Because otherwise the hospital in this game is pretty good. The operating table? There's a bloodstained cover on top of something. I don't even want to imagine what's under the cover. I think in terms of atmosphere, this is probably the best level out of all of them. It's a paper cutting knife. You mean a box cutter? There are all sorts of medical things, but I wouldn't know what to do with any of them. It's a nurse's memo. I lost Eileen Galvin's hospital room key. She was a patient brought in with severe injuries. I wonder if I left it in one of the other hospital rooms. I really hope not. There are a lot of phones with the name St. Jerome's Hospital on them. That's not too far from my apartment. That's where you are, Henry. Wait, this is a weapon? It's not gonna work. Let's see if anything's changed. Doesn't look like it. What's a woman handbag doing here? It must be Eileen's. Eileen's handbag. Look like it could cause a little bit of damage. It's an Eileen-only weapon. Just as spoilers for what's coming up. It's a baby's medical chart. That's all we're looking at. What are you looking at? Stop it! Ew. An ampoule restores a fairly large amount of health. Continues to restore health for a time. Worry about the other floors in a bit. It's an elevator, but the door button is broken and it's not responding. Getting all of the healing items now. The light is broken and lying on top of the operating table. It's a bed with wheels. It's a gurney. It's a gurney, Henry. They must move patients with this. I wonder if Eileen is in this room. No, she's not. Oh yeah, the wheelchairs. I remember. Dried up flowers. Special candle with anti-spirit effects begins working shortly after being lit and placed down. Those are going to come in very handy for us. Creepy. What the hell? I can see legs coming out from the bottom of the cloth. Some kind of skin. It smells horrible. There's something stuck in it. Around the middle of the skin, there's some meat attached on the inside. Eee. There are all sorts of medicines, but I don't know what any of them are. That terrible smell. What's behind this cloth? It's probably best that you don't find out, Henry. It's a man's dead body. That one's locked. Well, I guess I need to go back to the box. It's a sterile room. Which one is the sterile room? It would be the other one, Henry. Trying. I'm trying to get back to the door, but the camera's weird. First bit of backtracking in the game. Actually, thinking about it, it's the first time I've really ran out of inventory space. Creepy shadow. Large diameter bullets for use in Richard's revolver. Reasonably powerful. I'm gonna leave the golf club, I guess. I can see someone on the other side of the wire net, but they're not moving. Is it a dead body? I mean, probably. So sterile room, another sterile room. Bunch of x-ray pictures are stuck up on the board. Are these Eileen's x-rays? Loading me up on healing items now, isn't it? Sticky floor. Almost done. There's nothing actually in this room. Okay. This long thing, what the hell is it? Some kind of umbilical cord? That's just actually really creepy. Some kind of skin. It smells so bad. It must be fairly new. My god, is it human skin? Anyway, moving on. It's a key. For the hospital room. It's probably the key to Eileen's hospital room. Oh, by the way, this entire floor was randomly generated too, if I remember correctly. All of those rooms are randomly generated. And so you get different spooks at different times. I think it's always the same rooms, it's just the order changes.
Eileen! Eileen, relax!
Henry? From next door? What are you doing here?
I don't know where to start. There was this strange hole in my room. I saw people getting killed. All these weird other worlds. And I saw you get attacked too.
What are you talking about? I'm supposed to believe that?
But it's true. And there was a kid with you.
I remember now. I was getting ready to go to my friend's party. The boy protected me from the man with the coat. I'm sorry I didn't believe you. I guess there's something wrong with me. I just feel so scared. This place. Where is it anyway?
I don't know either. But I do know that if you get killed here, then you die in the real world too. Anyway, the only way out of here is through that hole.
Okay. Okay, take me with you.
Okay, so Eileen survived, but she's in a bit of a bad way, isn't she? Also, now it's time for gripe number 1. This is the second half of the game that I alluded to me not enjoying as much. The entire rest of the game is now one giant escort mission. Eileen is with us now for the rest of the game. So we get to enjoy that. She can't die, but she can take damage. And the more damage she takes, the more like possessed she becomes. And if she becomes too possessed, she starts to damage you like the ghosts. Also, if she takes too much damage, it affects the ending of the game that you get. Now, I'm not going to go for a specific ending. I'm just going to play the game as it comes. I'll try and protect her as much as I can. But whatever happens, happens. So we'll be doing a lot of walking from now on because she can't really keep up. If you run around everywhere, she kind of struggles to keep up. And obviously you can't leave her too far behind. The air in this room feels heavy. The ceiling fan has collapsed and fallen onto the floor. The place just feels a bit... It feels a bit creepier now, doesn't it? It's a red envelope. There's a letter and a small key inside. You've seen that world as well, that horrible nightmare. But if you get sucked into it, it's not just a nightmare. Don't get lost in there. If you get pulled in, you'll be killed. But there's still hope. Maybe this small key will guide you. If you've seen the door with the placard set in it, look on the other side of the door, then keep going down to the deepest part of him. And look for the ultimate truth. Joseph. So it's Joseph Schreiber that's been sending us these letters. Small but ordinary key found in the red envelope. Looks like a scrap from a diary. Walter Sullivan did kill himself. He died in his prison cell of blood loss after he stabbed himself in the neck with his spoon. His body was buried in a cemetery just outside his hometown of Silent Hill in an unmarked grave. After that, his name became famous all over the world, and it looked like his string of mass murders was finished at 10 out of 21. But 3 years later, they found a corpse that had 12 out of 21 carved on it. The corpse was from 6 months earlier. In other words, the person was killed 2.5 years after Sullivan committed suicide. The MO was exactly the same as Sullivan's, except for one thing. All 10 of Sullivan's victims were found with their hearts cut out, and their chest wounds sewn together expertly with thread. On the other hand, the 12/21 victims still had their heart. Naturally, the police think it's a copycat and are proceeding on that basis, but they haven't made any progress and recently discovered victim number 13. This corpse also had the heart intact, and the police still haven't even identified a suspect. I've got a working hypothesis. Very few people knew the details of the original crimes and would be able to copy Sullivan's MO so precisely. First, I'll head to Silent Hill, to the graveyard near that beautiful little lake. Maybe I'll find the answer there. How long has it been since I left this room? I can't tell if it's been days or hours. But during that time, they found the body of 1421. I've been having hallucinations lately. I think I'm losing my mind. The weather that day was very strange. Even though I avoided the earlier storm, there was still a thick fog clinging to everything. Fortunately, that allowed me to avoid being seen and get right to work. The police are still stubbornly acting as if it's just a copycat case, so I figured things probably hadn't been touched here, but I was wrong. I should have come sooner. The cemetery was in such bad condition that it was almost sad. The storm must have raised the sea level. Anyway, that's how it was when I found Walter Sullivan's grave. I'm still in shock. There was no body in the grave. On top of that, written on the coffin were the numbers 11 out of 21. The plot thickens. So unfortunately, our safe space is about to become a whole lot less safe. It doesn't heal us anymore, and it's about to become haunted, which is the good part of the second half of this game. This whole time, they've been letting you build up to be comfortable with this space. It's always been a bit eerie, but now they're going to take all the safety away from you. Also, the marking on the wall is gone. I think it's one of the most effective things that they've ever done in a Silent Hill game, is the way they handle the second half of this apartment. It gets really creepy.
Henry. Oh.
Have you been here the whole time?
Yeah? And I didn't see any hole either. You just disappeared all of a sudden. I can't stay here by myself. I'll be cursed. I know it. What am I gonna do?
I might know a way to save you. Do you know about someone named Joseph?
Yeah. He was the guy who lived in your apartment before you. I think he was a journalist or something. He disappeared about 6 months before you moved in. But toward the end, he started acting really weird.
Yeah. He was doing an investigation about a religious cult and a man named Walter Sullivan. I got this letter from him. He told me to go down into the deepest part of him, and to look for the ultimate truth. Let's do that. There must be something down there.
Okay. I'll do it. You're the only chance I've got. I'll stick with you.
Okay, now we just need to get out of this freaking hospital. I'll probably call for the elevator. Should I press the button? Sure.
This is a nightmare. It can't be happening.
Everything's broken except for the open close button. But I believe we've called it up to the second floor now, so... it should be gone from here. Gross. Eileen? You coming? Where's she? Oh, I left her behind, damn it. Sorry. Come on. There we go. I forgot that you can leave her behind like that. It's so good. Ready for the good bit? Oh, they burp on every step down. Oh. They looked at this part of the game and they thought, yeah, this is terrifying. This'll really scare the players, won't it? Oh, okay. I don't think we ever see them again after this, luckily. Ever downward. Again, conceptually, this part of the game's still great. Gameplay, it's the gameplay that falls apart for me. Conceptually, it still holds up, I think. Look at all the creepy ass visuals. I love how you go down these like spirals as you're like delving deeper into Walter's unconscious. Yeah, it's no Silent Hill 2, but it's good. It's still good.
My leg hurts.
I know, just shut up. Now we need to keep health drinks on us and whatnot as well, because as I said, the apartment no longer heals us, so this is why I was saving all of my healing items for this part of the game. But we'll save it and we'll leave it there, because that actually is the end of the hospital world. The way that we get to the other worlds now is a bit different. You're constantly going down this spiral staircase and going through all of the different worlds at this point. But we'll talk more about that next time. And I look forward to seeing you then. Bye bye.